The World Cup is the biggest sporting event on the planet. Bigger than the World Series, the Super Bowl, and even the Olympics. Every 4 years, the best soccer teams in the world compete to see who lifts the cup. And there's something extra special about the tournament when you live in a border region like ours. Team USA didn't qualify for the last World Cup 4 years ago. That's one reason why Steve Garcia thinks this World Cup is going to be extra special. The co-owner of Three Punk Ale's brew pub in Chula Vista is expecting some big watch parties. Bigger than the 2018 World Cup, when Mexico fans packed the brewery to cheer their team.
Unfortunately, last World Cup, there was no U.S. So we don't know we don't know exactly how that's going to go this year. But last World Cup was awesome. It was, El Tri. Everybody came out, bro. 8 in the morning games, 6 in the morning games. It didn't matter. We had food trucks posted up, doing breakfast burritos.
US and Mexico fans are supposed to hate each other. But that's really hard to do in the border when we have so much in common. Fans from San Diego trek to Tijuana to cheer on the Cholos. And kids from Mexico will play on some of San Diego's elite youth soccer teams.
Football's football, bro. I mean, you know more than anybody else. Here in Southern California, being a border town, being from Chula Vista, football is football, soccer is soccer. The love and the passion for the game, for the match is second to none.
Garcia still remembers die-hard USA fans wearing the green Mexican jerseys in 2018. And he's got video evidence.
We had a lot of American fans wearing El Tri gear. Like, I got video to prove it. So now if they're trying to argue when they're wearing, I'm not. I said, my friend, I have video of you cheering and singing the Mexican national anthem.
Daniel Chamberlain is the president of the San Diego chapter of the American Outlaws, a Team USA supporters group. He's traveled all over the US and Mexico to watch the two rivals go at it. He says that it's always an interesting experience.
It's a heated rivalry, especially on the field. But it's interesting when you're in the stands. If I've seen it when Mexico wins, U.S. fans taking their jersey off, wearing Mexico jerseys, and I've seen it the other way. I don't like it. I think you need to pick a side. But I just think it drives both teams, which I've always enjoyed that part.
Chamberlain credits Mexican fan culture for spreading the love of soccer in the U.S. It wasn't always easy to follow the sport if you lived north of the border. When he grew up in the 1980s, most American channels wouldn't broadcast any soccer games.
So to watch games, the only way you could watch it was in Spanish with the Mexican League. And sometimes, for us older people, we had to use those rabbit ears that you put on your TV and guide it around so you get those. I think that's what made San Diego so unique.
Chamberlain says that he probably watched more soccer games in Spanish than in English until he was in his 20s. Back at Three Punk Ales, multicultural fans say cheering for multiple teams is a reflection of their identity.
So I'm black and I'm Mexican, so I'm both. So I love both nations. And it's dope because, you have two chances to win the World Cup.
Juan wore a USA jersey to the game between the US and Wales on Monday. He planned to come back on Tuesday wearing a green Mexico jersey.
For the most part, Chula Vista or maybe South San Diego, you have a lot of people that have grown up in the United States but have, deep roots in Mexico. And we root for both teams.
Garcia is already planning for 2026. That's when Mexico, the US, and Canada will combine to host the World Cup.
Am I excited for this? Yes. I'm more excited for 2026. I see as soon as we get those North American countries involved, Canada, US, and Mexico, that's going to be bananas.
Gustavo Solis, KPBS News.